Welcome back. My name is Carrie, and today we're looking at what the heck is going on with manufactured home prices. If you've been in the market to buy a new manufactured home for any length of time, you've probably noticed that prices are all over the place. I've been involved in this industry since 2009, so I've seen a few things, but I've never seen anything like what's going on right now. What I'm going to do is tell you what I know and how it's affecting factories, dealers, and of course the customer. Then I'm going to give you some suggestions on how to navigate the new manufactured home buying world in 2021. What we're dealing with is a perfect storm, and everything is putting upward pressure on pricing. The first issue causing problems is shortages in building materials. Factories are having a hard time getting the supplies they need to build the homes. I live in a world that's very much focused on manufactured homes, and sometimes I forget that if this sector of the housing market is going crazy, that likely means that every other sector is going crazy as well. And in North America, they all use the same materials to build homes: lumber. Manufactured homes, site-built single-family homes, and multi-family developments are all in demand right now. Then we had everyone sitting at home for a year working on home rental projects, so the demand for lumber has been through the roof. Usually the lumber industry is a well-oiled machine, able to ramp up production to meet demand, no problem. However, 2020 threw a wrench into the system, a big wrench. There were several events that led to the lumber shortages: lockdown orders causing closures, new safety protocols slowing production, then a massive wildfire season. According to Oregon Forestry and Industries Council, the wildfires in Oregon alone may have killed 15 billion board feet of timber. That's enough to build 1 million homes. The National Association of Home Builders reports that between April and mid-September 2020, lumber prices soared 170%, adding around $16,000 to the cost of an average single-family home. Since then, lumber prices have gone down, but have recently spiked to new highs. Now take that same scenario and apply it to everything required to build a home: shingles, light fixtures, drywall, appliances, steel for the frame. Everything. What makes it really hard for the factories, dealers, and customers is that the suppliers are changing their pricing without notice because the market is so volatile. Factories have had to completely change their pricing strategy because with the current backlogs, they have no idea how much it's going to cost to build the home 4 to 5 months down the road after it's been ordered when it finally hits the factory line. I've heard of a few ways factories are handling this, from a variable material surcharge to a non-fixed pricing model, which means that the final price of the home isn't known when the order is placed. That means dealers are ordering homes not knowing what the final price is going to be, which is crazy. However, I do think it's better than the alternative, in which factories just raise the prices by so much that they have a built-in buffer to protect themselves from those supplier increases. With non-fixed pricing and variable material surcharge models, if the supplier raises their prices, the price of the home goes up. If the supplier lowers their prices, the price of the home goes down. It's very unorthodox, and I've never seen it come to this, but I do think it's the best solution for now. By now, I thought the supply shortages would have been figured out, but from what I'm hearing, they're actually getting worse, which means manufactured home prices could very well continue to rise. Don't shoot the messenger. Next, we need to talk about interest rates because they're extremely low right now. This is great because it allows you to buy the same home you could have bought last year for a similar monthly payment. The house is more, but the interest rate is less, so the amount you pay every month is going to be almost the same. The tricky part in Canada is we have shorter terms, so the interest rate is going to be locked in for usually 3 to 5 years. You can go shorter, you can go longer, but 3 to 5 is the most popular. So if you buy a manufactured home at the very tip top of your budget at a low interest rate, the amount you're going to pay monthly could be higher when it comes time to renew. With that being said, I don't see the Bank of Canada raising interest rates to a point that it's going to make Canadians unable to afford their homes. But I'm also the guy that thought the housing market was going to crash last March when this all started, a prediction that could not have been farther from the truth if I tried. So anything can happen. To my understanding, in the States, you can get a 30-year fixed loan, so you guys don't have to worry so much about the fluctuation of interest rates once you've locked in the loan on your home. Long story short, low interest rates are increasing people's buying power, which is increasing the demand on homes, which is then increasing the upward pressure on prices. The good news is that even though manufactured home prices are higher, the affordability hasn't changed that much. If you look at the numbers, let's say last year a new manufactured home cost $150,000. Last January, I renewed my mortgage and got a rate of 2.74%. The same company this year was advertising an interest rate of 1.99%. So last year, a manufactured home worth $150,000 would have given me a payment of $682 per month at an interest rate of 2.74%. Let's say the exact same house is $16,000 more as the study suggests. So now we're paying $166,000, but we're paying an interest rate of 1.99%. So the monthly payment is $694, only $12 more. That's the equivalent of 6 large coffees from Tim Hortons or a Netflix subscription. Interest rates in the States are typically a little bit higher than what they are in Canada, but your prices are lower, and the exact same concept applies. Last year prices were less, but interest rates were more. This year prices are more, but interest rates are less, and your payment is going to be very similar to what it was. If you can get past the increased sticker price and look at the new home purchase from a monthly payment perspective, you're gonna see that it's almost the exact same in affordability as it was a year ago before all this craziness started. If you're thinking about buying a new manufactured home in 2021, you have a couple different options on how you can proceed. Number one, you can look at the purchase, like I just mentioned, from a monthly payment perspective, lock in a lower interest rate and not worry about the increased sticker price. Number two, you can try to find a show home that's been on a dealer's lot for a couple years. If it's been there for a couple of years, that means it's a couple price increases behind, so they may be more flexible on the price. Decors and options change quite frequently in manufactured homes, so if it's 1 or 2 years old, a lot of the items in the home may not even be available anymore. So if a potential customer is touring a home saying, "Ooh, I want that, I like that, what about that?" and the salesperson has to constantly respond, "Not available, not available, not available," then it's time for them to bring in something new, because what's the point in showing something you can't even get anymore? There isn't one. There isn't enough of those deals to go around for everyone, so you have to ask the question before it gets advertised. If you don't ask, you don't know. Yes, it's uncommon, but it's not impossible. I'm currently getting ready to sell this office, which is a 2018 build, so somebody's gonna get a deal. It is possible. Number three, you can buy something already existing. There are homes for sale in parks or on land. You just have to be ready to pounce when you see something you like, because there are a lot of people looking right now. Number four, wait it out and see what happens. The supply will catch up to the demand. It's just a matter of when. There will be a time when things are overbuilt again. Look around. Companies are building like crazy. I don't think the current demand is sustainable, but then again, I don't have a crystal ball, so does it go on for another month or another 3 years? As long as you don't buy something you can't afford, I don't think any of these options are bad. It's just a matter of you deciding which is the best for your life, and only you can make that decision. I hope this video brings some clarity to what is happening with the fluctuations in price of manufactured homes. If things change, I'll get on here and do another video. I want to keep you guys informed and hopefully help you out in your home buying process. That's all I've got for today. If you like manufactured home videos, subscribe to my channel because I've got a lot more coming. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.